Hello knitters, my name is Ewelina and my brand is Eveline Design. In today's video tutorial I would like to show you how to make this beautiful scarf. The pattern is called Feather and Fan or the old shawl, and the scarf is about 192 centimeters long and 21 centimeters wide. For it I have used two kind of yarns, almost 3 skeins of Drops Air, and the shade number is 18, and I think about half skein of ALIZE Angora Gold Simli. It's shining really nicely, so the two yarns together give a very great effect, and the scarf is really very warm, so I think you will love it. It's very nice for a present or just a gift for yourself. Alright, here we go. Are you ready to start your new scarf? For the project I have chosen knitting needles 7mm and two types of yarn. This one and this one. So let me tell you a little bit about them. The one with shiny fiber is called ALIZE Angora Gold Simli, and this is composed of 75% acrylic yarn, 20% of wool and 5% of metallic fiber. While on the other hand, this one is Drops Air, and it's composed 65% of alpaca, 28% polyamide and 7% wool. This one is color 18, so it's very light blue, and this one is a little bit darker blue. The color is 114, sorry. All right. For the scarf, we will need to cast on 40 stitches, and it's going to be 2 stitches on one edge, 2 stitches on the other edge, and in the middle we have 2 times 18 stitches. 18 stitches is the repeated pattern, and we will repeat it 2 times. So this in total gives us 40 stitches. So let's start from casting on these 40 stitches. I will start with you and we will meet at the end of the row, let's say row 0. So I've got my 40 stitches on the needle. Turn around and prepare for setup row number 1. We will have 4 setup rows, and then I will show you the pattern also composed of 4 rows, and this pattern would be repeated until the very end of the scarf. After that we will have just a couple rows, also finishing rows, let's say, to create a little border. All right, let's start. First of all, every first stitch on the beginning of the needle would be a stitch that is going to be slipped purlwise with yarn in front. This will give us a very neat edge during the the whole length of the scarf. So first we have the yarn in front, slip purlwise like this, right? And knit until the end of the row. All right, so we have completed our first setup row. Turn your work around. Now we're on the left side, row number 2. Row number 2 is exactly the same. So we are working the border with the garter stitch. So yarn in front, slip the first stitch purlwise, right, and knit until the end. And this is the last stitch, but in the first row it was the first stitch that we slipped purlwise with yarn in front. Now we just knit it normally. Okay, we've completed setup row number 2. Now we will start setup row number 3. So again, yarn in front, slip the first stitch purlwise and knit until the end of the row. Right, we have completed setup row number 3, and now is the last setup row, which is setup row number 4. Right, yarn in front, slip the first stitch purlwise and knit the rest of the stitches until the end of the row. All right, we have completed the setup row number 4, the last setup row. This is how our border looks like right now. It's a little bit messy, but later on it will form a nice shape. And now we'll start the actual pattern for the scarf. Like I said before, it's composed of 4 rows that we will repeat until almost the very end. Actually, the row number 1 is the most, let's say, complicated, but otherwise it's a really very easy pattern. So let's get started. This row I will knit together with you all row without moving fast forward. So it goes like this. First stitch is the border stitch, so as usual, yarn in front, slip the stitch purlwise, and the second stitch is also a border stitch, knit this stitch. And now we continue with our pattern. So first of all, we need to knit 2 stitches together 3 times. So these 2 stitches we knit together, 1, these 2, 2, sorry, and these 2, 3. Now we need to make this sequence of yarn over, like this. From you put your yarn from front to back, over, and knit. This is one additional stitch now, the one from yarn over. So it's 6 times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 6 times we do knit 2 together. So these 2 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 6 times we do yarn over and knit 1. So we have our yarn over, 1, yarn over 2, yarn over 3, yarn over 4, yarn over 5, yarn over 6, right? And now we do 3 times 3 together. So 2, this 1, 2, 3, and we have on our needle there are 2 stitches left, so these are the 2 border stitches. So we also do knit, knit. Okay, this was the first row. Now second row is easy now. So the border, so the yarn in front, slip the stitch purlwise and knit until the end of the row. So we knit every stitch this is our yarn over from the previous row. We also knit it normally. Do not be afraid of this stitch. It's a regular stitch. Okay, we have finished the second row of the pattern. You can already see that the border is starting to go a little wavy. You will see it very nice after completing, after repeating the pattern a couple times. So now row number 3 of the pattern is the same. So yarn in front, slip the first stitch purlwise and knit until the end of the row. Right, we've completed row number 3. And now the last row of the pattern is row number 4. And here, be careful, pay attention. Here it's a little bit different. So yarn in front, slip the first stitch purlwise. All right. The next stitch, the next border stitch is knit. Okay, and now we purl until we have 2 stitches left on the needle. So now we do purls. Right, we have 2 stitches left. So for the border we knit them. And this is it. Later in the info I will give you the description, full description for these 4 rows to be repeated. It looks, for now it looks like this. So a little curvy line is shaping. I will do a couple more rows and show you how it looks like. So stay tuned. Okay, so I've completed 2 more repetitions of the pattern, and this is how my scarf already looks like. So you can see it's really impressive, even for a beginner knitter. What I also wanted to show you is the effect that gives us slipping the first stitch every time. You see what nice edge we have, very neat, and it's not curling up. So this is very nice. You can repeat this 4-row pattern as many times as you like, or as many times as you want it to be long, or as much yarn you have available. At the moment, my blanket, my scarf is 26 centimeters wide. So this is what you're gonna have. If you want it a bit wider, I propose to cast on 58 stitches. So 3 times 18 plus 4 border stitches, and you will have this eyelets repeated 3 times. It might also look nice, but it also depends on you how wide the scarf you want to have. If you don't have this additional yarn, this one, you can use just drops air and change the knitting needles 1 size down, so to size 6, and it also would be nice. But then you would have to cast on 58 stitches to, let's say, keep the width of the scarf. Okay, I continue with my scarf, you continue with your scarf, and we will meet in a moment. Alright, so my scarf is already very long. I've measured it, and it's right now it has 160 centimeters, which is about 63 inches long. I've repeated the pattern, the 4 rows pattern, 81 times. It's very easy to count if you want to count it exactly. One wave like this is one repeat of the pattern. So as I said, I've completed my 81st repetition of the pattern. So now normally I would start to repeat another segment, the row 1 with lace, with these yarn overs, and so I will also do right now, but just the first row from the repetition. This is the sequence for finishing the scarf, right? So yarn in front, slip the first stitch purlwise, knit, and we continue. So knit 2 together, knit 2 together, knit 2 together 3 times, and now yarn over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now knit 2 together 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now again 6 times yarn over and knit 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 times knit 2 together. 1, 2, 3, and knit 1, knit 1. So this is the end of the row now. We go to the left side, the wrong side, sorry. I keep saying left side because in Polish, and I'm native speaker of Polish, it's literally translating right side and left side. So in English it's right side and wrong side. So sorry if I'm mistaking it. Sometimes sometimes it's tricky to, and it slips my mind, my tongue or something. Sorry. Okay, now we will knit 4 rows. Also remembering that the first stitch of the row is always slipped purlwise with yarn in front. So we will knit this wrong side, then next right side, wrong side, and the right side. And I will meet you at the end of the 4th knitted row. I'm finishing the 4th knitted row. This is going to be our border, just like in the beginning of the scarf. Now turn your work around, and we are on the wrong side now. You can choose any kind of bind off that you prefer. I prefer the stretchy bind off, and I will use it here as well. I will try to do this slowly, but I have a separate tutorial on the stretchy bind off, so I will link you to it later on. So first 2 stitches are knitted. And then we are going to put them back on the left needle, the working needle. And now we need to go through the back loop for the both stitches and knit them together through the back loop, like this. And now knit 1 more. We always need to have 2 stitches on the right hand needle. Put them back on the left needle, and again knit them together through the back loop. Knit 1 more. Right, I'm already finishing my bind off. The last stitch. Okay. Cut the yarn. And pull the tail through the loop. Right, this is how it looks like. So the scarf is ready. Now all you need to do is hide the threads from the beginning, the end, and the ones from where you changed to the next yarn ball. All right, so I'm going to hide my threads. I'm going to wash my scarf. Sorry. And well, the results you will see in the beginning of the movie. So for now, all I want to tell you is thank you for knitting this scarf with me. It was very nice to have company, and I hope we'll see each other in the next tutorial. Let me know if you like this, leave a comment, show me if you like this, and well, subscribe. See you later. Bye bye.